Welcome and welcome back. You're watching Kiara's Lux Life, where I bring you all things fun, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, and today is no different. Today, your girl has a few unboxings from Prada. So I did pick these up quite a bit ago. I have not gotten around to unboxing it, opening them, using them, and I was just like on the go, on to the next, and it is time. So I'm going to start off with a couple of the smaller ones and we'll get into the bigger piece. And I did pick these up from Woodbury Commons on my last trip there, which was fun. Which was definitely fun. So we're gonna jump right into it, and the first piece is, you guys have definitely seen something similar to this in my collection. And again, the staff down there is always super friendly, super chill. I've never had like such great service than when I go to Prada at Woodbury, or even just kind of Prada in general. Prada always has a great service. The first one here. So this one here is actually one of the mini bags. They do have it as like a travel, like kind of accessory bag type situation. I absolutely love this. I do have the mini, almost like cosmetic bag type version of it in white. I did do a review on it. I will link it at the end. I'll tell you guys all about that. It is a different silhouette, different kind of situation, but again, this one here in black is actually my second one. I do have another one in this particular silhouette in like a gray greenish color, and I absolutely adore it. I did end up converting it. It does come with one D-ring, but it does not on the other side. I did get the, it's not a conversion kit, but I just got the D-ring for it, so I'm just going to throw the D-ring on it and then again keep it pushing. I think it's great. It does fit a full-size phone. Pop some of this out here for a hot second so I can show you guys. It does fit a full-size phone. I'm currently filming on my iPhone 14 Pro Max, but the iPhone 14 Pro Max does fit in this as well. Typically I will rock with it with the iPhone, keys, card holder, lippy, I'm thinking hand sanitizer, mask, out the door. So something like this definitely works for that. Again, on the inside it just says Prada Milano. Here it does have the print on here, which I like, and it has just the information about the bag. That is what it is, if that's something you're interested in looking for and you want to contact your SA. But I was back and forth on black because they do have another Prada bag in black, so I was kind of like, do I want to get black? But I did decide to take the plunge on the black, and I am excited. I think it will definitely greatly make a little clutch moment out, as well as almost like an evening bag, like a cute little evening bag, something I just want to kind of have down at my side. Can't even see it, but kind of like down at my side. And black goes with everything, so I think it's a great pack. So the second one, you will not be surprised when you see this one. And they actually keep it in like the wrap kind of thing too, which I like. I usually keep a lot of packaging. I know. Okay. And I held back on this one. They did also have this in blue, and I left the blue. I don't regret it. I don't regret leaving the blue. But I do think about it from time to time. Especially because the 2 or 3 times I went before, they didn't even have them. I mean, and then like as I was checking out for my other thing, they were up front, like at the register, like. So, seen this, had to get, what is this? This is lint in the back. Seen this, had to get it. Same concept, not gonna bore you with it. Prada Milano on the inside, and this is just in the camo-esque color. I did actually have to go through and sort through a few of this particular one because the textures and the greens are different. So these two are actually pretty similar. When you see these two, but when you see, I'm gonna pull one over here, kind of like this one here. The graining and the texturing is just a bit more textured. It's a bit more pebbled, and sometimes when you see them, they can be smoother, thinner, smaller. You'll see the graining and texture here is just a little thicker. And also veining. Here you'll see some veining here on this one, whereas like the other ones don't really have veining. So definitely check them out, because I had one where the texture where I picked it up where, so I was like, hey, I want to get this one. They go to the back, they get it, they bring it out, they show it to you, you check it out, make sure it's good, you inspect it, the bag is good, and you're like, yeah, purchase, check out. Or they'll just put it on the side with your stuff to check out when you're ready to check out. So the first one they had brought out, one side was a thick green texture, which was fine, which would have been fine, provided the rest of the bag matched and it looked that way. But it didn't. So it looked straight. I'm like, no. Then they also had this gorgeous blue, and I was like, it was magnificent. The only issue with the blue was it was in a deer skin. So it was this extra smooth kind of leather, and that's not my vibe. Not my vibe at all. But it was funny because I had actually just picked up a blue piece from Dooney & Burke. So I had come in there and seen the blue, and I'm like, really? Then I saw it was a deer skin, and I was like, that's not gonna work for my lifestyle. But even in the store with the deer skin, it was in the same silhouette as the white bag, and I saw like, I could already see like wear and tear, and that's just a display. And of course with the display bags, it's a display bag, so yeah, there's gonna be wear and tear. But I'm like, that's just not gonna match my lifestyle. So I'm excited for this. I definitely have room in my collection for a camo type bag, camo type color. So I'm excited to add this here. I only have one other camo bag, I'm looking over here, and that is actually a Brahmin piece. So it's not quite in this tone, and I think this will make a great addition to the family. Okay. So the last one I want to share with you guys is a crossbody. So I had gone in, and this is actually the first piece that I had seen, and I was shook. So sometimes when you go to the outlet, you'll see the same kind of thing. You'll see the crossbody, you'll see some wicker, you'll see a ton of nylon, you'll see backpacks, you'll see some Miu Miu. Of course, I do like Miu Miu as well. And after that, you're kind of like, you're looking for something new. You're looking for something different. Now, from time to time, they will have retail bags that as they're getting toward the end of their season, or they're coming out like with a modified, like a new version, they will send those retail bags to the outlets. Other times with Prada, they will have outlet pieces that are just outlet pieces. So these are outlet pieces. I've never seen these in retail. I've asked them about it in the retail boutique. When I say about it, they were like, nah, if it's something you're going to see, or maybe like if you're sending a repair, maybe they'll be able to send something out to you. But other than that, it's an outlet piece. Whereas these ones here is a retail piece, baby. Oh yeah. So I came in, so they have the whole thing. You gotta wait, you gotta come in. Then when you're waiting in the queue, which I wasn't mad at the queue because the queue was not as long as Gucci queue. That's a separate thing, but there was a little queue. So a couple people come out, a couple people go in, so on and so forth. So I come in, perusing, because the last 2 times or so I've been there, I ain't really found anything. So I was like, I didn't expect to find anything this day either, right? So come in, perusing, and this is the first piece I see, and it was in the like display, like in the case. So I was like, what's that? So the guy comes over, he's like, I see you. I was like, I know you see me. I want to see it. So he comes out, super nice guy, comes out, checks it out, and I'm like, yep, it's a display, so I gotta ask, is there another one? And I didn't see anything on it that had me like, gave me pause, because it was in a case, like a locked case, not one of the pieces that are just out on display where people can try it on or whatever. And he checked it, he showed me the system, he's like, nah, it's one. And he's playing the whole thing. I'm like, where'd the bag come from? It's not an outlet bag. Where did it come from? And he smiled, because he was like, yeah, she be shopping. So he was like, no, but he said, we got this one. I think he said they got a couple red, a couple blue, I think, and maybe like a white or something like that. He said, yeah, we only got like 5 or 6. And when they came in, they like sold this the last one. And he showed me, he had his like, it's almost like a little phone type device. And they'll go in, they'll put in the SKU, or they'll scan the tag. And then he showed me, and it'll show like whatever was there. And then he showed me like what they have on hand currently. And it was only one red. Then he was like, nah, like you want it, like, let me know, take your time. Like he was real chill about it. So one of the other things with certain retail bags and outlet pieces are the strap. So A lot of the outlet pieces, like I said, this is a retail bag that ended up at the outlet because of like an end of the season situation. But a lot of Prada outlet bags that are made for the outlet will only come with one strap, and it'll usually be like a guitar strap or like a multicolor kind of like strap that's very quirky. And when I say quirky, I mean it don't always fit the bag. And I have definitely passed on a few pieces because of it. I was like, why am I paying XYZ for the bag, and then I gotta go fetch and get another kind of strap to be able to make it work? Make it make sense, Prada. Make it make sense. So when I had seen this piece and it had the matching strap, I was like, hell yeah, this is it right here. Now, true story, I was actually on the hunt for a deep red at that. And I was going to, I'm gonna say settle, but I was going to settle and get the Saint Laurent Uptown pouch. And the pouch they have in the color Opium Rouge. I absolutely love and adore the Saint Laurent Opium Rouge. I do have an Opium Rouge wallet, and I love it. I've had that one. Actually, that's one of the pieces I had to get a repair on. But I love it. Love the color. When I picked up my medium Saint Laurent envelope handbag, I actually was back and forth between getting the color I got and the Opium Rouge, and I decided to go in a different direction because I was like, is the red handbag me? Is it something I'm going to be able to wear and like mix and match and mingle with my everyday life? And I didn't feel that it would be so. My only hang, oh, you even put my name on it. It's like, this is for LaNisha. My only hang, I'm just seeing that now. My only hang with the Saint Laurent Uptown pouch, and I'll insert a clip of like what it looks like if you're not familiar with it, is that it's very like thin, like it's like paper thin. So you can really only do like a phone, I'm trying to think, because I've tried it out a few times and I'm just like, I don't see it. You can really only fit like a phone, a few loose cards, maybe a key and a chapstick. It's really more specifically for evening wear. It's not, in my opinion, like a bag, it's a clutch. So when I seen this and it was in a similar color, I was like, like that's the bag. So she thick. Now again, depending on how you stuff her, she will stand up on her own. Now again, it's my favorite part, a retail bag. So she comes with two straps. So it has the regular strap here. Hold on. There we go. And I want to show you guys the other strap. So this kind of strap is almost kind of like what would traditionally come in like an outlet. It's a little different. This one's thicker. Usually they're not as thick, but this is what it looks like. So you'll see here, it has Prada on the hardware, the logo, the blue. It's more of like a teal. It's like a red, white, black, white, teal, gray. It's not really a blue. That's why I'm trying to flex it over here so you can kind of see it in the light, so kind of get that situation in. Now, of course you swap it out however you want to swap it out, but I don't know. Something like this, like, of course, yeah, I can see you can make it work. You can wear it with denim, yeah, whatever. I can see it. But I can definitely see there being certain things where I'm not going to want to mess with the strap. I'm not going to want to be bothered. And I think having the option to be able to get the second strap, and of course, definitely affordable price point. So I was super stoked. I felt that it was a great price point for what it was. Only not too much more than what I would have paid for the Uptown pouch. And with this particular one, I can also take off and remove the strap and make it a clutch. And it was at that point that I was like, I have plans for you, me and you. Like, I have plans for you. Like, I was in the store and I said, can you wrap her? Can we wrap her? I have plans. And the guy goes, it was at that point I knew. I knew she had decided. But I definitely had a blast on that trip. Give you guys a peek on the inside because you will be seeing her in action soon. So here on the inside, there's a zip on the back. Here you'll see that there's also like a pocket. Let me see, I can show you guys. Also like a pocket here on the front. This one doesn't have like any kind of, oh, is that the rest of the stuff? The rest of the paperwork doesn't have any of the, no like kind of like closure or anything there on the front. That is just what it looks like. So here is just one side, which is fine for like cards, like gum, stuff you just want to like throw in there real quick. And then here on the back, you have a full length zip on the inside, which is perfect for like lip gloss, other stuff you don't want like all around your bag, or like an eyeliner or something small. That'll be perfect there. But the zip comes back, and the zip actually goes the pocket. See the pocket down here? I'm in the pocket, I'm in the pocket, I'm in the pocket. It goes all the way to the bottom of the bag. Sometimes you get a little like chintzy pocket, and then the pocket is only like half a bag or whatever. You try to put your credit card in there, whatever. You like, the card don't even fit. What's the point of the pocket? Like nah, sis, this ain't one of them joints. So as soon as I seen that, I said it went down here. It's versatile. Got the other strap. I've got this one here as well. It opens as wide as it does. She thick. I can put all my essentials in here. I would definitely say it is very reminiscent and comparative to the size of the Miu Miu. I did do a review on that, I think, way back when. It just definitely should be on my playlist. But that is this piece here. I will share with you quick. I've had this piece, I feel like a couple years now. I've had this piece and I absolutely adore it. This is the Miu Miu. This is in the Napa leather, the matte elastic. And I actually ended up picking this piece up from a Prada, because it's Prada Miu Miu, their sister company. So I actually ended up picking up this piece, and this was actually my first Prada piece that I ended up picking up and adding to my collection. Purple is one of my favorite colors, so I just knew it was gonna pop in seamlessly. But a very similar, you know, size, actually almost the same size. Maybe the red's a touch bigger. The red's a touch bigger. But similar size color story, and I wear this to the max. Absolutely love it. Also got that again from an outlet. That was from Orlando though. That was from Orlando, I believe. That I picked that one up. Maybe Violet. I feel like it was Violet. I believe it was. But definitely one of the pieces that I love oh so much, and am so excited to find this tone of red. The only other red piece I picked up was that Pauline, right, this year. So if you've not checked out that Pauline video, definitely make sure you check it out. But I feel like this year is gonna be more like I don't know, like get a girl. All right, y'all, let me know what you think of my finds again from the Woodbury Commons outlet. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and let me know what you guys are eyeing. Are you eyeing something from Prada? Is it something from LV? Is it something new coming out? Hit me in the comments. I don't know. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.